Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn and I do videos on astrology and Feng Shui, and I get asked a lot about the front door and how that can be used to attract new opportunities. So one of the most common questions I get asked is whether to use the front door or the direction as to determine how to attract new opportunities. And I always go with the front door, and that reason is that once the house is built, energy needs to go through the door. And everything in the house is actually set up to attract energy through a front door from a very practical standpoint. Nobody is coming in through your windows, and if a stranger comes through your back door, you are more alarmed than happy. So everything is designed to have people come through your front door. Now, there are some exceptions. Some people may have an alternate front door into a mudroom or something like that, where they are directing people to that location. However, it is still set up for them to bring people through the front door. They're just choosing not to. So then you might ask, well, then why are directions used? And the first answer is because there are many different systems of Feng Shui. All the systems are accurate, but they are hard to combine. I like to use directions when someone is building a house or when somebody is looking at a piece of property to consider. Then I'm going to be thinking about the different directions. However, again, once the house is built, everything that we've done where we have aligned the walkway, the porch, the gate, the screen door, everything is lined up to bring energy through that front door. And so that's what we use to attract new energy. Now, you might say to me, okay, that's fine, but that you yourself never use the front door, that you come through the door through the garage, or you come through a side door, or you come through a mudroom door. And to that I say that is fine. However, if your front door is completely unused, what happens is that no new opportunities come in. Again, like I said before, if a stranger is coming to your house and they're not using the front door, then we mostly react with alarm. We don't say, oh, yay, there is a stranger climbing through my back window. So it's important to recognize that if you don't normally use your front door, that you should be using it at some point. So, and that could be once a day. You open the door, poke your head out so you can see if, the porch is still there, if there's packages there, how the plants are doing, that sort of thing. Now that we've established the front door is important, now we can use the Feng Shui cures and principles to attract new energy. And the most common new energy that we attract through a front door is for career. So if you're looking for money-making opportunities, you use the front door. And so with Feng Shui, you can use some of the Feng Shui cures I've talked about in past videos, things like coins and lucky cats and all of that. But what's really important is we want a neat and tidy front area so that when people come, they're not looking at your trash cans, they're not looking at things in disrepair, that overall the energy looks very presentable. Think of this as how you present yourself at an interview. You would not go in, your grubby clothes. You would go in your Sunday best. So it's the same thing with a front door. The rest of the house can be as ever, like whatever's going on. Sometimes a house can, get pretty cluttered. That's okay. But around the front door, we want that to be the number one priority. And then when we fling open the front door, or maybe we don't fling, but we open the front door, the first thing you see sets the tone for the energy. So if I walk into your house and the first thing I see is a giant screen TV, then I'm going to think that your goal is watching television. And if that's your goal, that's fine. But if it's not your goal, then doing something so that we can direct the eyes somewhere else, or perhaps not have a gigantic TV, those things can help. So oftentimes I talk about putting things on the front entryway table because our eyes tend to go there anyway. And so if there's not something huge in the room to distract us, our eyes fall on that table, and the objects on that table set the tone for the energy. And that's where you would want to put symbols or representations of what you're trying to attract. Now, Feng Shui offers a lot of those options with, lucky frogs and lucky cats and things like that, but you can also use other things. If you dream of having a beach house, then maybe you want to have a painting of a beach house over that front entryway table. Or if your goal is to have a lot of money, perhaps you have a bowl on your front entryway table and you put all your change in it so it's constantly filling with money. Or maybe if you want to publish a book, maybe you would take a book and put a cover on it that is your own cover, so that every time you walk by that front entryway table, you are thinking, oh yes, I'm writing a book right now. I want to be a published author. And so your focus becomes that. It's really great if you can constantly work with that energy around the front entrance so that it doesn't get stale. If you made a change in your front entryway a while back, then it's probably time to update that energy. And so let me know how you're doing on that. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the like button if you like videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.